Hello and welcome to Listen and Learn English. Today we have a special story for you. It is called From Poor Village to New Life. You will follow the journey of a boy named Zaw Zaw. He faces challenges, works hard, and learns important life lessons. Listen carefully, enjoy the story, and learn simple English along the way. Zaw Zaw was a boy who lived in a small village. The village was poor, the houses were old and made of wood, the roads were dirt paths. Every day, Zaw Zaw woke up early. The sun had not yet risen, but his day had already begun. He lived with his mother, father, and little sister, Ai. His father, Kaya, was a farmer. He grew rice in a small field near the river. His mother, Hla, worked at home. She cooked, cleaned, and cared for Zaw Zaw and Ai. Zaw Zaw went to school every day. The school was small. There were only 3 classrooms. The desks were old and broken. There were many students in each class. Sometimes the children had to sit on the floor. Zaw Zaw liked to learn. He liked reading and writing, but the school did not have many books. There were no computers. The children learned from what the teacher knew. After school, Zaw Zaw helped his father in the fields. He carried water for the rice plants. He planted seeds and pulled weeds. The work was hard. His hands were often dirty and cut. But Zaw Zaw never complained. He wanted to help his family. Life in the village was quiet. People knew each other. Everyone helped each other when needed. But life was also hard. Sometimes the family had little food. They ate rice with vegetables. Meat was rare. Zaw Zaw dreamed of a better life. He wanted to go to the city one day. He wanted to find work and help his family. But he knew it would not be easy. The city was far. He did not have money for travel. One day, Zaw Zaw saw a poster in the village. It was about work in the city. The poster said there were jobs for young people. They could earn money to help their families. Zaw Zaw's heart beat fast. This was his chance. He ran home to tell his parents. "Mother, father," he said, "I want to go to the city. I can find work. I can help us all." His mother looked worried. "Zaw Zaw, the city is dangerous. You are only a boy. What if you get lost? What if you cannot find work?" His father was silent. He looked at Zaw Zaw's face. He saw the determination in his son's eyes. Finally, he said, "If this is what you want, Zaw Zaw, we will help you, but you must promise to be careful." Zaw Zaw promised. He packed a small bag with clothes and a little rice. His mother gave him some money. It was not much, but it was all they could spare. His father gave him advice. Work hard, be honest, and never forget where you come from. Early the next morning, Zaw Zaw left the village. The road to the city was long. He walked for hours under the hot sun. He carried his bag on his back. He felt nervous, but he also felt hope. On the way, he met other travelers. Some were young like him. Some were older. They all had the same goal, to find work and a better life. After 2 days of walking, Zaw Zaw finally reached the city. It was bigger than he imagined. Tall buildings touched the sky. Cars moved fast on wide streets. There were many people. Everyone seemed busy. Zaw Zaw felt small and scared. He did not know where to go. He walked slowly, looking around. He saw shops, markets, and workers everywhere. He had never seen so many people in one place. He asked a man for directions. The man pointed to a building. "There is work here," he said. "Go and ask." Zaw Zaw thanked him and went inside. It was a factory. Machines made loud noises. People were working at tables. The manager looked at Zaw Zaw. "Can you work?" the manager asked. "Yes, sir," Zaw Zaw said. The manager nodded. "We will try you for a week. If you are good, you can stay. Zaw Zaw started work the next day. It was hard, the machines were loud, the work was fast. He made mistakes at first, but he learned quickly. He worked with care and patience. The first week was difficult. Zaw Zaw missed his family. He missed his village. But he remembered his promise. He wanted to help. He wanted a better life. By the end of the week, the manager smiled. "You are good," he said. "You can stay." Zaw Zaw felt proud. He had done it. He had taken the first step toward a new life. The work was tiring, but Zaw Zaw saved his money. He lived in a small room with other workers. It was not comfortable, but it was enough. Every night he counted his money and thought about his family. One day, a worker named Ko Lin spoke to him. "Zaw Zaw, you are new here. Why are you working so hard?" Zaw Zaw smiled. "I want to help my family. I want a better life." Ko Lin nodded. "I understand. Life is not easy. But if you work hard, you will succeed." Zaw Zaw and Ko Lin became friends. Ko Lin taught him about the city. He showed him where to buy food. He taught him how to save money. Zaw Zaw was grateful. Months passed. Zaw Zaw became good at his job. He earned more money. He sent some money to his family. He bought rice, vegetables, and clothes for them. His parents were proud. His sister, Ai, smiled when she received small gifts. Even though he worked hard, Zaw Zaw never forgot the village. He thought of the river, the fields, and the small wooden houses. He thought of the quiet nights and the sound of crickets. He missed it all. One evening, Zaw Zaw walked in the city park. He saw children playing. They laughed and ran. He remembered his own childhood in the village. He felt a mix of sadness and hope. Sadness for what he left behind, hope for what he could build. Zaw Zaw also faced challenges. Sometimes people in the city were not kind. Some workers lied. Some tried to cheat him. But Zaw Zaw remembered his father's advice. He was honest. He worked hard. He helped others when he could. One day, Zaw Zaw saw an older man fall in the street. People passed by, ignoring him. Zaw Zaw ran to help. He lifted the man and took him to a safe place. The man thanked him. "You are a good boy," he said. "Never forget kindness." Zaw Zaw smiled. He understood that success was not only money. Success was also about being good and helping others. As months turned into a year, Zaw Zaw learned more. He learned how to manage money. He learned how to talk to people politely. He learned the value of patience and hard work. But one thing remained in his heart, the desire to return to his village. He wanted to show his family that he could create a new life. He wanted to make them proud. Zaw Zaw saved carefully. He sent letters to his parents. He told them about his life in the city. He told them not to worry. They wrote back with love and encouragement. One day, Zaw Zaw finally had enough money. He could return to the village and help his family build a better life. His heart was full of joy. He packed his bag and took a deep breath. He knew the road back would be long. He knew life in the village would still be hard, but he also knew that he had changed. He had grown stronger, wiser, and more determined. Zaw Zaw walked toward the bus station. He looked back at the city for a moment. The tall buildings, the noisy streets, and the crowded markets had taught him many lessons. He was grateful, but his heart was with the village, with his family, with home. The journey back began, and with it, a new chapter of Zaw Zaw's life. The bus moved slowly along the dirt road. Zaw Zaw looked out the window. The trees, the fields, and the river came back into view. His village looked small, but it felt like home. When he arrived, his parents were waiting. They saw him and ran. His mother hugged him tightly. Zaw Zaw, you are home. You are safe. His father held his shoulders and smiled. I am proud of you, son. You have worked hard. I ran to him. Big brother, you brought gifts. She hugged him, laughing. Zaw Zaw laughed too. He felt a warmth in his heart that he had missed for many months. Zaw Zaw stayed with his family for a few days. He told them stories about the city. He told them how hard work and patience helped him. He showed them the money he had saved. But Zaw Zaw did not come home just to visit. He came home to help. He wanted to make life better for his family and the village. The first thing Zaw Zaw noticed was the rice field. It was small and not well kept. The crops were weak. He spoke to his father. Father, we can improve the field. I know how. With hard work and planning, we can grow more rice. His father nodded. If you say so, son, I trust you. Zaw Zaw woke up early the next day. He worked in the field with his father. He used new methods he had learned in the city. He dug small canals to bring water to the rice plants. He planted seeds carefully. He taught his father some tricks to protect the crops from insects. The work was hard, the sun was hot, and the days were long. But Zaw Zaw did not complain. I helped too. She carried water and pulled weeds. Together they worked as a team. Neighbors watched Zaw Zaw. Some smiled, some were curious. One day, an older man came to speak with him. Zaw Zaw, you have been away for a long time. What do you plan to do now? Zaw Zaw smiled. I want to help my family, and I want to help the village. If we work together, we can make life better for everyone. The older man nodded. That is a good heart. Many young people leave and forget their home. You remember, and that is important. Days passed, and Zaw Zaw worked hard. He fixed the roof of his house. He repaired fences. He planted vegetables in the small garden near their home. Slowly, the house became stronger. The field became healthier. Zaw Zaw also thought about education. He knew that children in the village needed books and guidance. One afternoon, he gathered the children under a big tree. He taught them simple reading and writing lessons. The children were happy. They laughed when they learned new words. They ran home to tell their parents. Some parents came to see Zaw Zaw. They thanked him. Zaw Zaw felt proud. He realized that helping others was as important as helping his own family. But life in the village was still not easy. The rainy season came. Heavy rains fell for days. The river rose. The rice field flooded. Zaw Zaw and his father worked all day to protect the crops. They built small walls of soil to stop the water. Some rice plants were lost, but much was saved. Zaw Zaw learned another lesson. Life has challenges. Even with hard work, things can go wrong. But with courage and patience, you can survive. After the rains, Zaw Zaw looked at the village. He saw children running and laughing. He saw women carrying water and cooking meals. He saw men working in the fields. Life continued, slowly but surely. One morning, Zaw Zaw had an idea. He wanted to start a small market in the village. People could sell vegetables, fruits, and handmade goods. This would help families earn extra money. He spoke to the village chief. Chief, I want to start a small market here. People can sell their goods. It will help everyone. The chief nodded. That is a good idea, Zaw Zaw. You have learned much in the city. Use your knowledge to help us. Zaw Zaw worked with the villagers to build the market. They used wood from old houses and stones from the river. Slowly, the market took shape. On the first day, people sold vegetables, eggs, and rice. Children ran around, laughing. Zaw Zaw smiled. The village was alive with hope. Months passed. The rice fields grew tall and green. The market was busy. Zaw Zaw's family was stronger. They had enough food. They had small savings. Life was better than before. But Zaw Zaw did not stop. He wanted more for the village. He spoke to the children about dreams. You can study. You can learn new things. You can help your families and your home one day. Some children listened. Some laughed. But over time, many children became eager to learn. They wanted to read and write well. They wanted to make the village better. Zaw Zaw also helped the sick. One evening, a woman was very ill. Zaw Zaw ran to her home. He gave her food and medicine he had bought. He stayed until she felt better. Her family thanked him. Zaw Zaw realized that life was not only about money or work. It was about love, kindness, and courage. He had learned this in the city. Now he was bringing it back to the village. One day, a teacher from the city visited the village. She saw the children learning under the tree. She saw the market and the healthy fields. She was amazed. Zaw Zaw, you have done wonderful work. You have changed your village. Zaw Zaw smiled. I only wanted to help. We all work together. The village is strong because we care for each other. The teacher promised to help bring books and more learning materials to the village school. Zaw Zaw felt happy. He knew education would help children build better futures. Life was not perfect. There were still problems. Sometimes storms came. Sometimes money was not enough. But Zaw Zaw had learned to face difficulties. He had patience and courage. He had hope. Years passed. Zaw Zaw grew older. I became a young woman. She helped in the fields and at the market. Their parents grew older, but they were proud of their children. The village slowly changed. More houses were repaired. The fields grew more rice. The market grew busy. People were happier. They helped each other more. Zaw Zaw often walked to the river and looked at the water. He remembered the journey he had taken, the city, the hard work, the loneliness, and the learning. It had all taught him strength. It had taught him kindness. One evening, Zaw Zaw sat under the big tree. Children came and sat with him. Zaw Zaw, tell us your story, they said. He smiled. I came from a poor village, just like this. I worked hard, I faced difficulties, and I never gave up. You can do the same. Help your family, help your village, and always be honest and kind. The children listened carefully. Some nodded, some asked questions. Zaw Zaw answered each one with care. The village had grown, but Zaw Zaw knew there was still more to do. He wanted the children to dream bigger. He wanted them to see that even from a small village, life could change. Zaw Zaw looked at the sunset. The sky was red and gold. He felt peace in his heart. He had returned home. He had helped his family. He had helped the village. And he knew that life was about more than wealth. It was about courage, patience, kindness, and hope. Zaw Zaw smiled. Tomorrow he would work again. He would teach again. He would help again. For Zaw Zaw, every day was a new chance, a chance to build a better life. Not just for himself, but for everyone he loved. The village was no longer poor in spirit, and Zaw Zaw had shown them the way. Thank you for listening to From Poor Village to New Life on Listen and Learn English. We hope you enjoyed Zaw Zaw's journey. Remember, hard work, kindness, and hope can change your life. If you liked this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Listen and Learn English for more inspiring stories. See you in the next video.